Okay, guys. Let me try to fix this thing and make those things go fucking right, dude. Yeah, dude. Here we go. Hey guys, what's up? It's your favorite Chinese friend Bill coming at you live 1 a.m. in China. And, today is Friday, so I am supposed to be quite happy today. It's Fridays because we're gonna have a weekend, bro. Hello, but I'm gonna have on this person because it's on Chinese social media, and there's this thing called VTuber. Is a community of people that use virtual characters, animation characters to do live streams, which I personally think is quite a little bit incomprehensible. So yeah, I think it's fucking weird. So I'm here doing this stream, and in this stream, I really just want to elaborate one thing, which is that I really, really value you guys. But as the meantime, dude, I feel like there is a clear line, a clear boundary between our connection, our love, compared to the other people who try to fucking sneak around and stalk you, which is, two of my classmates, like I would say like we are like friends, but as the meantime, like they both asked me like, dude, what's your fucking YouTube channel, dude? And I didn't feel comfortable telling them about my YouTube channel because like in here what we connected on the deepest, most sensitive, most intimate information about our connection. So I feel like there's something special. So just let's say for colleagues or classmates, bro, I feel like we are not on that level of connection yet. But like they managed to fucking do some sneaky trick to fucking find my YouTube account and find my other Chinese social media account to fucking, watch my account going live. So I feel really uncomfortable with that because when they asked me about my YouTube channel, I did not reply. And I think that's a clear message that I convey to them, which is that I don't feel comfortable about revealing this information to you because it's about my privacy. But like, you know, they are also uncomfortable about revealing the fact that they happen to fucking sneak around and find my YouTube channel through their way. And I happen to fucking discover that by accident because I went to their room and I found out that they were just fucking watching my YouTube channel on their cell phone. So I was like extremely like just shocked and in a state of like discomfort. But like this will actually happen. So I guess I have to accept the fact that it happened, bro. But I think at that time, dude, I didn't really have the maturity that I have right now to tell them that, bro, like it's inappropriate that you fucking like stalk me down when clearly I convey to you that I don't want to disclose this message to you, but like they still try to fucking do that. So like I think like the issue about privacy is something that each and every one of us we value. Yeah, we value our privacy, but like those fucking classmates, like, yeah, I got homies. I got you, Glitter, I got my brothers and sisters, but there's a very clear distinction between classmates and acquaintance, between real brothers and sisters. And I think they just violated that boundary and overstepped. And right now, I am thirsty, so the way I'm speaking right now is a little bit like incoherent. So let me try to hydrate myself a little bit. I'll be right back. So this bus isn't really not hydrating me, Let me get hydrated right now. Oh man, like this feels so good, dude. Bro, it feels so nice to be hydrated and come back to and continue on this thing because like guys, you are my family. Like Glitter, you're my family for real, dude. And since I started my YouTube channel, like you think it's easy for like a Chinese person to start a YouTube channel and do what I did in the beginning of my YouTube videos and not feel, let's say, not only feeling violated in terms of my privacy, but also feeling violated because of, more sensitive reasons. Definitely, like I was actually freaked out by the fact that it happened. Although I showcase my attitude to, keep this thing as my privacy, but like they fucking like found out my YouTube channel, bro. Like this is one thing that happens in China, which is that like when people want to know your information, they would do this kind of thing that's called human researching, which is that they would just research your name and they just find your accounts on social media. Obviously, YouTube is an platform that they don't have access to, but I don't know how they achieve that. So that just really makes me extremely uncomfortable because all those things that I have disclosed to you, it's not something that I want to disclose to the people that just are in my class in school. Because like in middle school, dude, like all those friends, I got some good brothers and a couple girlfriends, but like there's a lot of fucking scumbags that got really mad because I went to the United States and they were just like trying to fucking trash me. So I just try to stay humble and, not really try to reveal my privacy to them. So the fact that they proactively try to poke at my privacy, well, I very overtly tell them, no, no, that's not something that I want to disclose to you. But still, they try to, get that information. That makes me extremely uncomfortable. So that's what happened. And I think they still don't realize it because sometimes I'm like too tolerant, but like I'm like, bro, like if you are one of my brothers and sisters, let's say if you're a leader, right? Dude, like if you're a homie Ferrari guy, if you are one of the homies, one of the brothers that I grew up in this neighborhood that we grew up together, we know each other from top to bottom, dude. Yeah, I'm good with it. But like if you're just a classmate, dude, you want to know this kind of depth about my personal life, dude. I feel like there's something that's definitely gonna need my permission, and I definitely did not give them that permission, and they still try their way to fucking sneak into my privacy. So that really makes me extremely uncomfortable because like bro like living in China, one thing is about privacy. Like, do we have privacy here? Like people like who seek to be a liberal would say, no privacy here. But like let's say people who like me, who are like Chinese liberals, I think you got to have a mindset where you respect people's privacy. But I'm just really disappointed that those classmates that I had, do like they have no awareness about the issue that maybe that if I look into their privacy, their deepest trauma roots, they probably wouldn't feel comfortable about it, dude, online, dude. And they just feel totally comfortable even if I just overtly just reject them about it, and they just find a way to fucking try to be a detective and you know find my personal account and just watch me online, dude. So I feel like that's really something that I felt quite offended about. But back when I was in college, when I was pretty young, dude, I feel like, yeah, there was something that was pretty infuriating for me. But like, I didn't say it because I did not want to be too direct about how frustrating that was and how inappropriate that was for them to be doing that kind of thing. Because like they text text message me a couple times and I didn't respond. And if you are an adult with a normal IQ and EQ, you know what that means. That means that this person doesn't want to reply, want to, this person doesn't think your question is appropriate. But like I went to their fucking dormitory and I just found out, yeah, this person is just fucking on their phone, locking on my channel on YouTube, which, being in China, dude, they can mean something that's pretty precarious. So I was like, what the fuck, dude? Are you fucking sick or what, dude? So So that's what happened, dude. And now, even if it's been like many years later, dude, I still feel pretty uncomfortable about that kind of dynamic. I think in modern society, if you really want to know your friend, if you respect the person as your friend, you need his permission to try to breach into his privacy. Otherwise, you are really just fucking cringe. Yeah, for real, dude. So this one thing that I'm trying to touch on this point, because like I'm really having a good time just chatting with other Chinese folks that are just curious about learning English, or like thinking that my style as a Chinese person is unique, that they feel curious, and I'm happy to answer why this happened. But like the fact that those couple classmates that I have, disrespect my privacy, and just directly violated my privacy at that point in time, and still remaining to this time, and they still are unaware about this issue. I feel like it's a very obvious lack of emotional intelligence, which I think, I already have a big obvious syndrome in lacking my brain cells. But like I think, bro, like if you can exceed me on this fucking issue, bro, like you really need to fucking reflect on yourself, bro. So I'm just not happy about it, bro. I would say I'm like extremely um feeling violated about that issue. So yeah, it's creepy, bro. Like you use the right word, clear. It's creepy. It's like stalker like. It's just something that's like I think where you are a guy or girl, do you just feel like they're just somebody that you don't want to watch your privacy. They're just fucking persistent on doing something that's inappropriate, and they happen to me. So yeah, so if you're watching this right now, dude, I feel like I really hope that you understand what you have been doing, and I hope you can like show some respect for my privacy, because that really just mean the basic decorum. You know, it's not like you're being gentleman or something, bro. Like it's just basic social politeness. If I just because I'm direct. I'm so direct, clear. I would say I love you, and if you are a person that violated my personal principle, I would say, dude, fuck you. That's how it is, because you violated my privacy when I told you to not to do this thing, and you still persist to doing this. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? So yeah, that's what I want to express today. And today is actually Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And actually Friday right now, it's 1:30 a.m. Friday, so tomorrow is gonna be a morning. And about Galera, I appreciate you really understand this feelings that I have right now, because like this is supposed to be a feeling that I think every person who live in a developed country would have the basic common sense to be aware of, that like each person has their privacy and you have to respect their privacy. And the fact that those classmates of mine do not showcase their respect for my privacy, even though I just overtly tell them to not pursue that kind of information about me. The implication of it is that I just feel like, am I living in a world where people are just humans with intelligence and emotional intelligence? Because I feel like I really lack brain cells. But like the fact that you guys can, those people can even like overstep the boundaries that I cannot even comprehend, is just something magical and totally ridiculous. So, holy fucking shit. So, fuck that, bro. Like, hopefully, I hope that person, if you watch this fucking live stream, I think this is pretty obvious to you. And come on, man. Like, do I have to be more overt than this? Because otherwise, you would feel like I'm doing the strange part. So I think this the best step that I have been able to take to be taken so far. So just if you believe in universal values, which is freedom, equality, individuality, fairness, and respect, you know, you are hypocrites if you do not respect people's privacy. And I think, like I have just exposed myself too much to being in the front line to showcase my real feelings, which put myself in danger. That I got served a couple of teas by the police officers, which I recognize that I should not mess with police officers, which was not my attention, but like they got to me, so I feel like I will obey their intention afterwards. But like the fact that those friends and classmates didn't understand the basic understanding about privacy and just totally just did it to me by just basically stalking, just being a creeper, just fucking stalking my social media accounts on all aspects. Sorry, I'm more thirsty right now, so I need more water, dude. So I have a problem talking. talking. So give me one sec. I'll be right back. Yeah, I feel like, that's how I do it, and I think this totally pretty normal individual perspective when something like this happen to you. But like I understand one element, which is that like we come from the east, we come from the far east, and probably those classmates of mine, they don't understand that how much socially inappropriate they are to be doing that kind of thing to violate my privacy while I refuse their intention overtly. They still persist to doing so. So I feel like there's something that I just cannot tolerate right now, bro. Because like now we are not kids no more, bro. Like I feel like if you're watching this right now, dude, like I think you have become an adult, and like how inappropriate this is if you are a real liberal. Okay, if you are not a fucking stupid nationalist, like how fucking inappropriate that behavior was and is. So fucking stop being a fucking creeper and just stalking on me on all my social media platforms. Okay, so like I do feel comfortable sharing this with people that I love and care about, like Glitter and all the people that my OG fam do. But now it's you, like there's a boundary between me and you. Okay, like let's say if you have established that kind of friendship between us two, like that's all right. But like we haven't, and you ask for that permission, and I did not grant you that permission, but you still continue to violate that privacy of mine. So I feel like this just something that if I were Donald Trump, bro, I probably would be suing you. Okay, but I'm not that petty. I would just say that I'm upset, I'm frustrated. So come on, man, like don't try to make me become like Donald Trump, dude, to sue you for that kind of thing, dude. Like it's really not cool. It's really pretty like lowbrow to being that way if you are not a dumbass, a nationalist. All right. So that's the point that I want to make today. And I think it's also a cultural thing, right? When you grow up in a culture where everything is discussed and you are do it when you grow up, like shows that respect to privacy and you are used to it, bro. Like it's like a culture thing, but like it's like a culture thing for like people in the elderly generation, for senior citizen in China, like young people, younger generation, let's say Gen Z, like they fucking care about their privacy, just like I care about my privacy too. They don't want to like let the fact that I'm like this fucking danger factor. Like they would be just saying, yeah, bro, like Bill is a fucking badass dude, fucking liberal dude, fucking courageous about freedom, but at the meantime, not respecting my personal privacy at all, dude. Like, it's not a culture thing. I think it's totally a boundary thing that people in my generation that were my classmates that they have a pretty messed up perspective about how they should respect others' privacy if others are in their life, related to them, it's highly inappropriate. Like I can use the adjective idiotic to like poke at people's privacy in that kind of obvious scenario. If you are, let's say, you showcase yourself to be not a, let's say, stupid nationalist, and you still try to fucking poke at people's privacy when people refuse to let you do so, you are a creep. That's the right word that you just use clearly. Like I think people who did that to me were creepy, and I'm just extremely frustrated and upset about it, and you know, and this is a rant about it, dude. I don't know if that person is ever gonna realize how fucking creepy is that behavior, or just stalking my social media accounts when I just tell them to not do so, and they wouldn't listen, and they just fucking stop my social media accounts, and the thing is fucking cool, and like no awareness of the boundaries that I have set at all, like we fucking cool, bro. Like clear, you, me, we, for a guy, we, Mr. Beast, we, Mr. fucking Bob the Builder, and we, the fucking OGs, like we fucking cool about it, bro. But like for those people, they were like, "Oh man, like I'm actually like a little bit scared that you are a little bit of a politically dangerous factor. So yeah, bro, I'll try to distance myself from you because of the political danger." While they were trying to pay their closest attention to me, while they can just sneak through my privacy, which I tell them not to do so. I think that's something that I find extremely, overwhelmingly distasteful for me to deal with this kind of thing, especially considering the fact that they are not some like elderly people that don't understand about this concept. Like they young and they like have a pursuit for freedom in terms of their mind, and they don't even show the basic respect for the most basic elements for freedom, which is citizen freedom, individual freedom, and I'm just like, bro, like, come on, man, dude, like, You really need to reflect on yourself, and that's all I have to say about it, bro. Yeah, like the word trippy is that is a word that I would use to describe their actions on this. Because like, you know how shocked I was? Because like they send me a text message like, hey man, what's your YouTube channel? I'm like, you think this fucking cool, bro? Like we in China, you you asking me about this while you reveal to me the fact that you are just fucking just being a snitch to people who complain about the issues that we have in our universities to the school leadership. You think it's cool that I fucking reveal to you my YouTube account? Although like I respect you and like we hang out as friends, I think you are out of your mind, dude. But like they fucking asked me that question, so obviously if you're not just a retard, you would understand why I did not respond to that question. But later, you know, that fucking nerd, they're just fucking. Was being had to find my YouTube channel after I refused to tell him my YouTube channel. Um, this thing was really making me feel so fucking uncomfortable. So, yeah, guys, there's things that I want to tell him today, bro. If you're watching Mandu, like, please have some awareness of social decorum, all right? You know, I don't think it's hard to understand because basically, I don't even have enough brain cells to understand this process. But if you are even less intelligent than me on this aspect, bro, I feel like it doesn't mean you are stupid. It just means that you are just fucking Karen. That's what I feel. So stop doing it. And you know, I respect people who have the right values, but I do not respect people who do not have the right values. So that's the point that I want to make in this live stream. So all right, I think that's about it, you know. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thirsty again, Clear. I'm thirsty again. I need to drink more water, you know, before I wrap up, you know. I want to do a wrap right now, but I need to drink more water right now. I mean, at this point, it feels so nice to get hydrated because you know it's not only about privacy issue. It's all about also about courage issue. You know, like I have the fucking ball to fucking just tell you like it is. If you don't have the ball to tell you like it is, bro, at least start trying to fucking like spread my social media to people like, yeah, Bill is like a dangerous fucking foreign dangerous person. It's pursuing foreign values like freedom, because that's what actually happened. So, like, what happened in college, dude? Like, I think it was extremely pretty pathetic for them to put that kind of thing. Not only a disrespect for privacy, but also a violation of their own values for believing in freedom. So yeah, dude, I think they really just have to live with themselves in ways that I cannot even imagine, dude. But for them, dude, probably they have a pretty low threshold for themselves. But anyways, I think that's all I have to say today about this thing, dude. Because yeah, it bothered me, and I'm not really happy about it, and I have to talk about it because it's something that really just makes me really uncomfortable. Did you eat something salty? Let me think. Yeah, I did. Yes, clear. Yes, I definitely eat something salty. It's called Chinese food. Yeah, I ate some pretty spicy Chinese food, and it's salty. That's right. And how can you tell the fact that I ate those salty foods? I'm shocked. I'm surprised. So you are really magical, glitter. So good to see you today, and I'll be going back to my bed to wish for a Friday that's gonna wrap up soon, which hasn't started yet, but anyways, that's how I feel today, bro. Because like all those things that's happening in my life experiences too, I feel like people, like if they are not just operating with the right mentality and values to respect each other as their equals, bro. I feel like that's a major issue that's gonna make this society insane and fucking wild, which is why this society is wild right now. So, anyways, I'm gonna wrap up this live stream right now. So, Glitter, so happy to see you, my fucking German princess, and you are my fucking family. So, this message ain't for you, dude. This message for those fucking dudes, and I love you, and I hope you're gonna have a great day in Germany, and I hope all my real friends, real fam, are gonna have a great day in United States of America, or Malaysia, or Australia, or Europe, or Canada. So I love you guys. So I'll see you guys later. So if you guys pop into the stream later, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe button. And also, if you would like to support your boy Bill, trying to fight this uphill battle against all those fucking bad characters, you can pitch in with PayPal, Patreon, and Bitcoin links in the description. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys later. And take it easy, fam. I'll be back tomorrow.